I'm on the road right now. Obviously, background has changed a little bit. Looks like I'm in a school, kind of appropriate for today's story. There's a story about Albert Einstein's class one year. They got together and they decided that there is no God. And so they let Einstein know. And Einstein asked the class, he said, of all the human knowledge that exists, how much do you think belongs to the minds in this classroom? And the students huddled up and they spoke about it for a little bit. And they said, we feel that we contain about 5% of all human knowledge. And Einstein said, okay, seems a little generous, but all right, I'll give you that. Is there a chance that God exists in the other 95%? When you have the smartest minds in the world offering a concession that perhaps we can't possibly understand the fullness and the magnitude of God, maybe we can admit that there may be something to learn from Scripture, that there may be something to learn from belief. 2 Timothy 3:16-17 says this: all Scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be complete, thoroughly equipped for every good work. Psalm 19:1-4 also says, speaking of nature, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Day unto day utters speech, and night unto night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. We look to Scripture and we see the why behind the way things are. The Old Testament points to the holiness of God and our inability to live up to that. There's a great quote a theologian uses that says that the Old Testament stands on tiptoes looking over the horizon to the New Testament. The Messiah is spoken about from the very beginning in Genesis. And we meet Christ, who professes to be the Messiah in the New Testament, who brings about redemption and atonement, and we are justified because of the work that he did. The scope of this story is beautiful, and it lays out reason and logic for belief. So I just want to share that with you and suggest that maybe God perhaps does live in that 95% of the unknown. And because we don't understand it doesn't mean that he's not there.